Hello, y'all. Sunday Night Football has wrapped up, so let's go. Let's get to it. NFL Week 3 update. We'll start on Thursday Night Football. The Patriots get a blowout loss to the Jets, 3-24. The Jets go 2-1, while the Patriots 1-2. Aaron Rodgers, 27 out of 35, 281 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. A big home game debut for Aaron Rodgers. A big day for him. All right, let's go to Sunday. How about these? There was a lot of upsets, including the one I'm just putting my flag right there. That's awesome to put in. Let's keep going. The Giants upset the Cleveland Browns 21-15. The Giants go 1-2. Cleveland will also go 1-2. Not only Malik Neighbors had a big game, Daniel Jones, 24 out of 34, 236 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Those 2 passing touchdowns go to Malik Neighbors, who had a big day. So a big win for the Giants, but a short week against the Cowboys on Thursday night. Meanwhile, for the Browns, there's got to be something going on that Browns offense, either a quarterback change, and we're hearing Myles Garrett has a foot injury, so we'll see what happens on the later days. Philadelphia getting a big road win against the New Orleans Saints, 15-12. So the Saints go 2-1, as well as the Eagles. Saquon Barkley carried the team to get the win. 17 carries, 147 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns, and he averaged 8.6 on the ground. Big day for Saquon and the Eagles. The good win for them. For the Saints, is a tough home loss, but give credit to the Saints. They have a good offense. They can still be at that. They can be that good offensive team. So we'll see what happens there. All right, this is the game I've been told about what would happen if Houston and Minnesota face off. The Diggs revenge game, the Danielle Hunter revenge game, Jonathan Gannard revenge game. I picked Minnesota to win, and Minnesota did it. 34-7. If you're the Strouds fans right now, look at this. 7-34. Texans fall to 2-1. The Vikings stay undefeated 3-0. Sam Darnold had a big day. 17 out of 28, 181 passing yards, 4 passing touchdowns. That was a huge day for Sam Darnold, and a big win at home against the Texans. So that's a huge win. They get 2 big wins against San Francisco and Houston at home. Another upset, the Broncos upset the Buccaneers 26-7. The Bucs fall to 2-1, and the Broncos get the first win in the Bo Nix era, 1-2. Again, this was one of those another upset games because Tampa Bay is coming off a big win against the Lions, while the Broncos need this win. This is a must-win for them. They get that win. Bo Nix, 27 out of 36, 216 passing yards, and a quarterback rating of 80.5. The rating is 85 rating. He did rush for a touchdown that would show, okay, this guy can do what he did in college, throwing the football, but also be able to run out of the pocket, make some running games. So that's a good way to say, yeah, Bo Nix is your guy. But for now, 1-2, good win. Let's see how this is going to go. The Packers taking down the Tennessee Titans 30-14, and the Titans are 0-3. They're not the only 0-3 team as of now. We'll see what happens with Jacksonville and Cincinnati tomorrow. But the Packers get a 2-1 record. Malik Willis did start, so it makes a lot of sense. Of course, Jordan Love could resume next week or the second week. We'll see what happens there. Willis went for 13 out of 19, 202 passing yards, a touchdown on the air, and he rushed for touchdowns to show Titans fans what would he be if he was in a good offense. And big day for Malik Willis in his revenge game against Tennessee. Also Matt LaFleur, because he was an offensive coordinator there. The Bears, come on, Chicago. We're the Panthers. We're the worst team, and the Bears lose 16-21 to the Colts. The Bears and the Colts will both go 1-2. Jonathan Taylor had a big day. 23 carries, 110 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. So a great day for Jonathan Taylor and the Colts. Not a good day for Anthony Richardson. He had 2 picks, so something's going to have to change right there in Indy for Anthony Richardson. The Colts, not the Colts. For the Bears, are we still praying on Caleb Williams to be in the playoffs? I said it earlier in the predictions. The worst scenario is what would happen if Caleb Williams does not start hot, or there's some good opponents and the Bears can't get those wins. That is where I'm looking at the Bears, so we'll see what happens there. The Chargers fall big to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 10-20. I am also told Herbert is also injured from the ankle injury, so we'll see what happens during this week. Pittsburgh remains undefeated, 3-0, while the Chargers fall to 2-1. Justin Fields, 25 out of 32, 245 passing yards, a touchdown in the air, and a pick. But question now goes to, is Justin Fields the starting quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers for the whole season? That is the big question. We'll have to find out this week if he will remain as the starter or Russell Wilson will be the starter for the Steelers. Miami gets a blowout loss to the Seahawks, 24-3. Seattle stays undefeated, 3-0, while the Dolphins fall to 1-2. DK Metcalf on 4 receptions, 104 pass receiving yards, and 1 touchdown. So a big day for Metcalf. Also, Geno Smith, however, got a 1 touchdown, 2 picks. So there's something going on in Ryan Grubb's offense. So we'll see what happens there if they can improve. All right, to my team. We finally got a win. Let's go. Hey, you better respect this team because you doubted us. You doubted us. We got Andy Dalton as a starter. We got Deontay Johnson got 100 yards and a touchdown. And Chuba Hubbard is running for 100 yards. And we beat the good defense in the Raiders. We win 36-22. The Panthers get their first win, 1-2. Raiders fall to 1-2. Andy Dalton, 26 out of 37, 319 passing yards, and 3 touchdown passes. So, is this meaning the end of the Bryce Young era? We'll find out this week if Andy will start this upcoming week against the Bengals at home, or will we go back to Bryce Young? If I were a Panthers fan right now, I would start Andy Dalton again, give Bryce Young another chance to learn from Andy Dalton, and then if and when Bryce Young comes back on the field, we could see a new look Bryce Young offense since he needs to learn from Andy Dalton, which I think that would make sense. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it's a huge loss, but also quarterback change. Is it going to happen? Gardner Minshew boos in Las Vegas, but also Aiden O'Connell stepping up in the fourth quarter in the final minutes. So is Antonio Pierce going to make the quarterback change in Las Vegas? So we'll find out during the weeks. But good win, Panthers. Keep pounding. Let's go. 49ers up by 10, and the Rams came back and win it 24-27. Another upset. Rams get their first win, 1-2. The 49ers drop to 1-2. Are you kidding me? That's a surprise. Kyren Williams, 24 carries, 89 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. A big day for the Rams. And are they going to be partying in the locker room with Cardi, the 6th round draft pick who kicked the game-winning field goal? Party in LA. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they get a bounce-back win, 20-13 over Arizona. Detroit goes 2-1, while the Cardinals fall to 1-2. Aiden Hutchinson, 4 solo tackles, a sack, a tackle for a loss, and 2 quarterback hits. That defense was playing really good. Of course, also offensively, back where they need to be. America's game of the week came down to Baltimore's rushing game, 28-25 against Dallas. Baltimore improves to 1-2, and Dallas falls to 1-2. Derrick Henry had a monster day. 25 carries, 151 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground, and we will see them next Sunday on Sunday Night Football when they take on the Bills. For the Cowboys, a short week, and they got to go on the road to New York to play the Giants. And the Chiefs survive in Atlanta, 22-17. Kansas City remains undefeated, 3-0. Atlanta will fall to 1-2. Rashid Rice, 12 receptions, 110 receiving yards, and a touchdown in the air. So some teams that went undefeated. Here are the teams that went undefeated. The Minnesota Vikings, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Seattle Seahawks, and the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're down to 4 teams undefeated. Now, there are only 3 teams that have not got their first win. Tennessee, Jacksonville, and the Bengals. We'll see what will happen to Jacksonville and Cincinnati tomorrow on their Monday night game. Again, that's my NFL updates, and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification button for more sports news. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Keep pounding.